Recent months have seen hugely concerning reports of mass expulsions of Tibetan Buddhist monks and nuns from two major religious institutes in eastern Tibet, Larung Gar and Yachen Gar. Founded by Khenpo Jigme Phuntsok, Larung Gar, which is home to Tibetans and Chinese devotees, is currently facing large-scale demolitions carried out under Chinese government orders. In July 2016, the demolition of Larung Gar Academy by Chinese authorities began as part of a multi-year plan aiming to downsize the academy by 50% and evict at least half of its more than 10,000 residents to 5,000 by September 2017. Human Rights Watch has reported that since about April 2016, up to 1,000 nuns at Yachen Gar have been compelled to leave the institution and return to their homes. According to media reports, more than 4,600 residents have been evicted and around 1,500 dwellings destroyed in Larung Gar. Saddened by the Chinese government's destructive actions, 3 nuns, Rinzhi Doma, Tsering Doma, and Semka, committed suicide and left notes referring to the demolitions and to government harassment. The New York Times published an article on Larung Gar and rightly referred to the demolition as China taking a chainsaw in the center of Tibetan Buddhism. The chainsaw, wielded by workers demolishing a row of homes, signaled the imminent end of thousands of hand-built monastic dwellings here at Larung Gar, the world's largest Buddhist institute. The article further pointed, Larung Gar has become one of the most influential institutions in the Tibetan world. Now, Chinese officials are tightening control over the settlement in what many Tibetans and their advocates call a severe blow to Tibetan religious practice. China's disregard for fundamental freedom is currently demonstrated in the destruction of large swathes of Larung Gar, where the very religious and learning center is reduced to rubbles. Larung Gar, a highly respected iconic center of Tibetan Buddhism and a World Heritage Center, is of great importance in terms of Tibetan language, culture, and religion. Therefore, it must be treasured and protected. Tibetan political leader Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sangye raised the case of Larung Gar at international and national forums, including an interview with BBC
Buddhism.
World.
But now the Chinese government has destroyed part of the Larung Gar monastery in 2001. They are destroying again. 3 nuns committed suicide just recently.
An op-ed for The Guardian, interview with the Globe and Mail, and at public events such as the 3rd India Ideas Conclave in Goa, and in front of the Canadian Parliamentary Committee on International Human Rights in Ottawa, to name a few. Video footages received despite the communications crackdown have caused deep distress in Tibetans and friends around the world. Nuns in Larung Gar are seen wailing helplessly watching the send-off of their fellow nuns who were being shoved into buses and sent back to their hometown. Another video shows Tibetan nuns dressed in military uniforms singing the song, "Chinese and Tibetans are children of one mother." According to the voiceover for the video, the women are Tibetan nuns who are undergoing patriotic education exercise after facing eviction from Larung Gar Monastery. Another video shows Tibetan nuns performing on stage to pop songs. This is not only a violation of their monastic vows, but the highest level of humiliation a nun can face.
Although this year marks the 40th anniversary since the end of the Cultural Revolution, however, the disturbing developments in Larung Gar and Yachen Gar are reminiscent of the bitter experience of the Cultural Revolution. During Cultural Revolution in 1960s, the 3 great monasteries of Tibet, Sera, Drepung, and Ganden, were completely destroyed, and from several thousand monks is reduced to few hundred monks now. The destruction of Larung Gar that we see now could be a beginning of major destruction of other monasteries in Tibet as well. I fear that the Cultural Revolution is reviving in Tibet.
We call on the Chinese leadership to stop the demolitions and the eviction and accord religious freedom of Tibetans inside Tibet. We urge the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Prince Zaid, to visit Tibet to assess and address the pressing situation in Larung Gar. We also request him to raise the critical human rights situation in Tibet in the opening statement at forthcoming 34th United Nations Human Rights Council session in Geneva in March 2017. We urge everyone to sign the petition Stand with Larung Gar Now, initiated by Safeguarding Buddhism, that now has over 147,000 supporters. The Kashag and Tibetan Parliament in Exile will jointly observe a solidarity prayer on December 10, 2016 at Suglakang. Please join us in person and in spirit as we stand together in solidarity with Larung Gar.